All right. Hello, everyone. And today I have Jamon Johnson with me. He's the ArcGIS Mission product owner at Esri. And today he's going to talk to us about everything to do with ArcGIS Mission. So welcome, Jamon.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate you having me here today.
So let's just dive right in. Let's just figure out what is Mission. What's it all about?
For one, customers really wanted the whole consistent command and control. They want to be able to know where their people are and know where they have been. Another key requirement is like real-time update. In the work that Mission supports, the environment is constantly changing, is dynamic. So people wanted a real-time update in the field as well as in the command center. Another key challenge was really about being able to save that information on one system, right? Like I said, you're talking situation awareness, there's just not one app, right? There's 2, 3, 4 different apps, different systems. So customers are constantly moving from, one app to do this, another app to this other part of the workflow. And we really wanted to streamline that entire workflow into one single solution. And the last one is really about ArcGIS, right? Mission is built on an ArcGIS integrated system. Everything's happening inside of the Mission can be stored and saved for mission review and mission planning for future missions. So really, there was like the real top 4 tenets of why we went after Mission, and why we bring this capability to life here.
I know Esri's been doing situational awareness stuff for a while. So what is this tactical situational awareness? Why is that different for Esri?
So Brian, I spent a little over 20 years in the U.S. military, right? And every time that term tactical pops up, like people quickly jump back to some type of military operation or action. That's not the case, right? When we talk about tactical situational awareness, it's about bringing situational awareness from the command center all the way down to the edge out in the field. Even though Esri as a company and many others have been doing situation for a while, right? But the difference is that a lot of times that capability is in the command center. So the person on the ground that actually responding to the event, they typically don't have the same level of information that the command center have. So our definition of tactical situational awareness is like being able to have both the command center and the individuals out in the field, working on this common map. So, as the situation constantly is dynamic and it's continuing to change, the command center can quickly update the folks in the field with relevant information. The folks in the field improve their confidence level because everyone is operating off of the same information and same layers. And as you took it a step further, right? So, there are situations where the folks on the field become, disconnected for whatever reason from the command center and still need to do work, right? We continue to keep that rich experience going in the field when they come disconnected. So that tactical situational awareness is really about both, right? It's about information in the command center being updated with the most relevant information possible, all the way down to the command center. All the way down to the team, so those individuals can actually, do their job.
Yeah, we've been able to do some amazing dashboarding stuff for many years, but yeah, those people out in the field are sort of been left in the dark until now. So yeah, that's really cool bringing that out to their fingertips. Just sort of changing gears a little bit here. So I work a lot with defense and public safety customers here in Canada, and I'm just sort of wondering how you, as the ArcGIS Mission owner, sort of foresee Mission integrating with their their business as they have it now. So in defense, public safety, even in the commercial sector, how do you sort of see that happening, that integration?
Regardless of those organizations, right? Defense, public safety, the health community, transportation, is like there's a common theme. Folks inside of command center, whether it's a mobile command center or fixed command center, they want those individuals to continue to operate, if they don't get a response from the command center. So regardless of whether you're in public safety, defense, transportation, like those are core common tenets or themes when you talk about command and control. Just being able to just communicate with your folks, provide them the right information at the right time, so that they can make the right decisions.
So really then it's not just a defense and public safety tool. basically any time you need to communicate with people out in the field, Mission could be a potential solution, right?
Yeah, I mean, you think about, own personal lives, the same thing applies, right? I have 2 kids, and things you'll constantly, think about, and where are they at? That's my little 5-year-old daughter, right? Like, like for my son, like he's 24 now, but when he was a teenager, I want to know where, not where you're at, but where have you been? Can I reach out to you? Can I send you a message? Are you going to receive that message? So again, like these are not tied to a specific domain. It's just being able to provide me information so I can make the right decisions. And if you get there, you got to have that accountability. You got to have that persistent communication and collaboration. And those, again, that's what Mission is made of.
So again, changing gears a little bit, but I mean, I understand now Mission, the tactical side, and not the, at people's fingertips, but again, sort of that why Esri, how does this integrate with the rest of the ArcGIS platform, and why is it a fit, with ArcGIS Enterprise?
In the opening statement, I talked a little bit about why Mission, right, and why Esri, and that's the answer, right? Is Esri, right? Like it's Mission. This whole tactical situation awareness experience is built on the GIS, right? Because it's built on the GIS, there's so much more information that you can do, like all the rich spatial analytics, data analytics that you can provide on the information, and Mission really extends ArcGIS to that. So like individuals out in the field, again, whether that's a health-related issue, whether that's responding to a natural disaster or a special events, a search and rescue, whether that's a Boy Scouts or Public Works or grocery store security office or corporate security, like regardless, right? Those are just nodes of that network. Right, those individuals are responding to a particular task, and because all the information is built on ArcGIS, the information is stored in that system of record, so allow you to do that, rich analytics. So fundamentally what we did, we just took ArcGIS and we built a focus experience around ArcGIS for those customers that need that accountability, need that persistent communication and collaboration, they need that real-time updates and bottle up into this neat experience in a web app, for someone in a mobile command center or fixed command center, or even down into mobile phones. So these individuals at the end of the day can do their jobs, much better, faster for improved decisions.
Yeah, it's funny, your comments there, just all I'm picturing in my head is Jack's famous slides there, the system of record, like you mentioned, system of engagement, and system of insight, right? So sort of, I can see how Mission just sort of fits into all 3 of those buckets and really just, amplifies what ArcGIS Enterprise already has. So, sort of talking about Mission being, it is sort of some fundamental capability in the sense of, understanding where people are, when, and how they moved. I mean, that's not, you're not reinventing the wheel here. So what's sort of the market landscape? There's obviously other people who do this sort of thing. So again, how's Mission positioned against some of these other solutions?
It was a mature market, right? At the end of the day, like there are a lot of other applications out there that's, good in their own right. But, in opening statement, there were still some gaps, right? And, for example, there are applications out there that's, really good at the field level, right? Like they have tactical situation awareness at the field, but then there's less communication with the command center, or some of those applications can be, updated with information and layers of information, but, the information becomes stagnant on the device. And we know that in a situation awareness type use case, the environment is constantly changing. So, to quickly get information out to the field, well, some of those other application, doesn't work well. Then you have other application where you got to navigate, from app to app. And these users, like the way we look at Mission, like Mission really enhanced their experience. Like we don't look at Mission as, replacing anything that they're doing, is really enhancing that. So in the most cases, like, for example, if you're in corporate security, the job is not for you to sit here and steer into that mobile app. You got to be situationally aware of what's going around. I mean, you're looking and making sure that the environment is the way the environment is. So if something changes, you can react. So the app is really designed to support and enhance that mission, to interact with the app when you need it. And then back in the command center, some apps doesn't, they're not connected back to the command center. And the great beauty thing of Mission that you don't need the command center to like relay messages, right? Like I can talk to you, Bryan, if we're in the same team, or even if you're in team A and I'm in team B, we still can communicate and collaborate back and forth and carry out our daily task. But the beauty of it is that the mission manager have like oversight of what's going on. So if they need to interject into the mission, they can, or they need to relay or provide an update to someone who's out in the field, because maybe they see something that person haven't encountered yet. So and all this is on one system. So we're not jumping from app to app. It's not 4 or 5 systems stitched together. It's one complete integrated system, and that system, depending on who you are in that network, if you are someone on a mobile device, we have a focused experience for you. If you're someone and an analyst providing support to the mission, that there's a focused experience for you. Even if you're an executive, right, and you're not actively participating in the mission, but you're providing leadership over the overall mission and guidance, then there's that for you, right? So there's an experience for you. So we really try to provide this this tailored, focused experience around a different persona that truly makes up that whole operational life cycle of a mission.
I've played with Mission a bit myself, and I love that there's that view of me, the guy in the field on the mobile device. There's that view up in the command center, on Mission Manager, really organizing everything, making sure everyone's safe and understanding what's going on, and then that mission dashboard, right, where somebody who's a step back from the mission can still see what's going on. So thanks very much, Jamon, for taking a bit of time with me today, and I look forward to talking to you again about Mission soon.